Have you ever felt like your life is running aimlessly, as if your mind is stuck in a loop of anxiety, complaints, and doubt? That's what's often referred to as brain rot, a mental state where we lose control over ourselves. Our thoughts are consumed by bad habits, overthinking, constantly seeking validation, and letting trivial things dictate our lives. But here's the good news: brain rot doesn't have to control you. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the YouTube channel Conscion. This channel is all about how to live a calm life, even when things don't go as planned or hoped. Here, we focus on improving mental health, attitude, and spirituality to master the art of peaceful living. We'll explore insights from some of the world's most renowned philosophies, including the teachings of Stoicism. If you haven't subscribed to Conscion yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss other fascinating discussions that can enhance your mind and emotions, helping you master the skills needed to live a calm and peaceful life. Now, let's dive into today's discussion. Take some focused time to fully understand what I'm sharing with you. If needed, rewatch this video at night before going to bed or in the middle of the night to absorb the insights more easily. Are you ready to make changes starting from the smallest, simplest things in your life? All right, let's begin. Today, we'll explore how Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that remains incredibly relevant today, can be the key to improving your mental and spiritual well-being. Point 1. Identifying the causes of brain rot. Brain rot doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's the result of small, often unconscious habits we practice daily. For instance, how many times do you open social media just to compare your life to someone else's? How often do you dwell on past mistakes or worry about things that haven't even happened yet? In Stoicism, there's a concept called the dichotomy of control, understanding what is within your control and what isn't. Epictetus said, "Happiness depends on ourselves." This means that if you constantly focus on things outside your control, you're handing over your power to the external world. And that's the root of brain rot. The first step is awareness. What are your habits that are eating away at your mind? Is it your need for validation, overthinking, or focusing on things that don't really matter? Write them all down and realize that these issues are often just a matter of perspective. Point 2, stop playing the victim. We often feel that the world is unfair. You might think, why am I not as lucky as them? Or why does life always throw problems at me? This victim mentality is one of the main causes of brain rot. Stoicism teaches us that the world owes us nothing. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "Life won't always go your way, but you have full control over how you respond to it." If you keep seeing yourself as a victim, you'll drown in frustration and despair. But if you start accepting that life is full of challenges and that you have the strength to face them, you'll find freedom. Start with small steps. For example, when something bad happens today, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of complaining, use the situation to make yourself stronger. Point 3, reframing your perspective on life. Brain rot often happens because we have a narrow perspective on life. We focus too much on small, insignificant things and forget the bigger picture. Stoicism teaches us to always view life from a broader perspective. There's a concept called the view from above, where you imagine yourself looking at life from a high vantage point, like a bird flying over a city. From up there, all your problems seem small and insignificant. Try reframing how you see life. When you feel stressed or worried, ask yourself, will this matter 5 years from now? If the answer is no, it's not worth wasting your mental energy on. Point 4, practicing gratitude daily. We often forget to be grateful, yet one of the best remedies for brain rot is gratitude. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "No one is poor who has enough of what they are thankful for." Take a moment every day to reflect on the things you have, not what you lack. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. It could be as simple as fresh air, a warm cup of coffee, or time spent with someone you love. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It helps clear your mind of brain rot and replaces it with contentment and peace. Point 5. Strengthening your mind through discipline. One often overlooked aspect of building mental and spiritual strength is discipline. We want instant results without putting in real effort. But Stoicism teaches us that consistent good habits are the key to a resilient life. Start by establishing simple routines. For example, wake up early and meditate for 10 minutes or read one page of an inspiring book. These small actions might seem insignificant, but over time they build a stronger mindset. As Epictetus said, you can't become a philosopher just by reading. You have to practice it every day. So, stop procrastinating. Start now. Point 6. Distancing yourself from negativity. Brain rot often stems from our environment. If you're constantly surrounded by negative people who complain or drag you down, your mind will become polluted. Stoicism teaches us to guard our minds like a fortress. Be selective about who you allow into your life. If someone brings more problems than positivity, it's okay to create distance. Remember, not everyone deserves a place in your life. Point 7. You must living with a clear purpose. The effective medicine for damaged brains is living with a clear purpose. The purpose of giving direction, focus, and meaning for your life. Purpose is the thing that makes you wake up from bed in the morning with a destination, not just living everyday life. To live for something bigger than yourself, whether it is a parenting parent, contributing to your community, or creating a work that inspires others, which in essence you really tether your mind to things that are truly important in your life. Remember, life without a clear purpose, we will be swayed without direction. This only leaves space for negative things and doubts to take over our thoughts and feelings, which will have a great impact on our own lives. Finding goals, you don't mean having to do something extraordinary. The goal is not always about saving the world or being a famous person. Find a clear purpose in life in simple daily actions, such as teaching your child new skills, helping neighbors who need, or master the expertise that you are interested in, or develop more deeply the abilities you have today. The most important thing is that the goal is in harmony with your values and gives you a sense of satisfaction. Ask yourself, what really makes me feel alive? What impact do I want to leave? Your answer does not need to be extraordinary. The answer only needs to be honest with yourself. Stoicism reminds us that life is indeed passing quickly. Marcus Aurelius often reflects on death. This is not to make him depressed, but to remind his own abilities about the value of time. You can leave your life right now. Let it determine what you are doing, say, and think. Every moment is a good opportunity to add meaning to your life, or you will only waste it. That is your choice. Remember, don't let your brain rot, drag you into disturbance and trivial things. Conversely, channel your focus on things that are important and useful for better progress and skills. Life with that goal, of course, requires self-discipline. You cannot expect clarity if you are constantly withdrawn to 100 different directions. This is why the Stoic emphasizes the importance of controlling your mind. The purpose of flourishing in an organized mind. Not a mind that is filled with fear, jealousy, or pursuit that is meaningless. Set limits in your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Eliminate disturbances in your thoughts and feelings, and prioritize what makes you closer to your goals. Every time you say no for something that is not important, you say yes for what is really important for your progress. Gratitude is another key element in living life that is aimed. Easy to ignore good things when we are trapped in things that are lost or wrong. However, Stoicism teaches us that gratitude changes our perspective. When you are grateful for what you have, you tend not to pursue an empty goal or was swept away by comparison. Start and end your day with gratitude. To practice it, write down the 3 things that you are grateful for today, every day in your life. Over time, this habit strengthens what is important and gets rid of noise. The goal also gives you endurance. When life gives you a challenge, and it will happen, your goal is a stabilizing force. Instead of collapse under pressure, you can get the strength of your why. Epictetus once said, "First tell yourself what you want, and then do what you have to do. The goal is not about avoiding difficulties. This is about directing it with intention and elegance. Even if your life is imperfect, you have the power to make it meaningful. This is a fundamental Stoic belief that even if you cannot control events outside of yourself, you will always be able to control the way you respond to something. Marcus Aurelius equates life with clay, where this clay is something soft formed by your actions and mindset. You may not choose your situation, but you can choose how to shape it into something beautiful. In the end, life with the aim is not about achieving the ideal goal. This is about undergoing the way with clarity and purpose. So, ask yourself, what kind of life I want to create? Then, take the intentional small steps every day to build it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That might never come. Start now with what you have, and watch your life turn into something meaningful and satisfying. Make sure you become better by yourself. Don't let doubts continue to affect you. That's how we tackle and overcome brain rot with Stoicism. Everyone has the potential to improve themselves. The question is, are you ready to start now? All right, my friends, that's all for today's discussion. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Let's spread the wisdom together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss future videos that can inspire and guide you toward a calmer, more meaningful life. Remember, change starts with small steps, and it starts today. Reflect on what we've discussed, take action, and let's grow together. Until next time, stay grounded, stay focused, and take control of your life. See you in the next video.